looking at my mogul, look at my eyes. I'm a slithery hypnotist snake.
My goodness.
God! No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Hi, how are you?
I run through these rappers in Japanese sweatsuits. I fuck up these whack rappers beats when I'm not trying to talk about my problems, cause I gotta flex too. How the fuck you gonna blame me? Usually helping all these other kids with their problems. None of y'all could ever play me, cause I get too violent and all of that shit in the talk. Now I'm wilder, so fuck what you heard. I'm about to blow up. Send me your location and bet I'm gonna show up. But do not sing shit to me about your vibes or I'll throw up. Bitch, now grow up, for real. Walk around the middle of the city and I'm good in every part. Some motherfucker never tried. No lie, no guidance is here, so we ride. Couldn't never see the team and say you hotter. We bomb. I felt like a kamikaze pilot. I swear I got on the man. Don't need anybody to bite ya. Facts are really the facts, it ain't any way to deny it. I promise you I'm gon' kill it, it's just a matter of timing. And I've been up on these beats more than 97 was rhyming. You cannot fuck with me, dog. Y'all couldn't even keep up with me, dog. Running through a check like every week, man. It must suck to be y'all. I don't fuck with nobody, cause most of y'all snakes. Man, I never came here to explain. I just came to say shit that's been weighing me down. It's the only way I can push all of this weight off my chest. I don't wanna seem so stressed. Gotta make the whole entire team progress. We need those checks, and I don't mean no threats, but don't you let me catch them all. It's been the same damn thing. Put respect on my name. Cash outs like bang, bang, bang. Y'all was never with the gang, motherfucker. Fucking shit up, rap on any single beat that I want. Hate on me, that's enough. I just be wondering if y'all have finished or done. I came to settle the score, stacking a double or more. Look at me, shit that did not hit the store, shit that you couldn't afford. You could keep rocking that new Michael Kors. Yeah, I don't really wanna be another motherfucker running behind, giving any beats out of motherfuckers PayPal it. Running game, yeah, stay about it. Wild thoughts, I don't play Khaled, no. Laughing y'all rappers for dough, facts in the go. Fast as you act, think you stab when you broke. That is a no. I laugh, you a joke, it's funny. So tell me, what the fuck did you want from me? Never wanted no one's company, and if anybody wanna come for me, bet anybody's like under me, yeah. Real rap, I don't feel that. 10 years, did you still rap? No sales, you can still trap. I'm real to some real rap. No try, get a real pack, yeah. Versus always on 100,000, got a dozen down. Get the fuck around it. I can see you hating, jealousy surrounding every move you make. I can't believe you clowns, and that's a lot to say because I see your movements. But before you claim the way you're falsely moving, I've been searching up and down, but never have I found another me, bitch. I'm the fucking truest. Brutus with it, influence critics to move opinions, couldn't lose, I'm winning. Y'all ain't getting any game time in a 6-man in this new edition. Nah, don't you act, man. Mask on like I'm Batman. Can someone teach him how to rap? Damn, you can fuck around and catch a backhand. I don't got time for these publication of these interviews that never gave me views. Don't you waste your time if you ain't making news. I can't believe you thinking that you making moves on some realest shit. I never feel your shit. Don't give a fuck about the shit you're dealing with. Or how you pulled your whip up off the dealership and all the shit you claiming never real as this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. I split it with my dogs. I call it staying down. You never heard of that cause you don't stay around. Can take the makeup off and still you stay a clown. I got precision aim. I never spray around. I need a single shot to get you taken out. There's no lie. I've been coolin' with your bitch and all my guys. I can see the hatred all up in your eyes. Sick of saying all that shit 100 times. But you made me do it, don't you play me stupid. I am not a puppet, I won't say the shit these other people wanted. I will dab you up if I can tell you front it. Ain't nobody want it better as I do want it. I won't hesitate to cut you bitches off. Laugh when you can tell you bitches lost. Can you feel the I don't give a motherfucker vibrations in the air, I'm giving off.
What's up, gamers? It's Xio Gamer bringing you guys my secret Colossus solo build. Now, this build is awesome because it works for solo players and it also works really strong in group play as well. Now, this build is perfection for getting your heals off really quickly and being able to put out tremendous amounts of damage towards your opponents. Now, if you guys are interested, let's take a look. So this is the Colossus build I've been working on. Now this build, you may be thinking, wow, he's just investing into a lot of skill power and electronics. There's a lot more to that, guys, but electronics is the #1 thing to roll into in this update because it is probably the most skilled properly attribute in this game at the moment compared to stamina and firearms. You get so many benefits from running electronics, and let's just get into it. Now, for the weapons I use the lightweight M4 with competent, adept, and responsive. For the mods, you want everything with raw damage on it. So crit damage, crit chance, and headshot damage. Extended magazine, crit chance, rate of fire. Underbarrel, crit damage, stability, reload speed. And then I use an SR7 suppressor so I could less aggro for NPCs when I'm in the dark zone or just doing PvE with crit damage, headshot damage, and crit chance. For my secondary, I am running an Urban MDR because this thing actually shreds with this build if you can land your shots. Now, same thing as the lightweight M4, you're going to want the crit damage and extended mag. The raw damage you can basically get anywhere, as I was saying about the lightweight M4. You're going to want the same thing with your Urban MDR. Now, for the sawed-off shotgun I run, this thing actually helps a lot. When I'm fighting multiple people, I will take this out and hit someone with it so I could proc Predatory, Determined, and Sustained. You can also put Talented on one of these slots to get that extra skill power buff for like 20 seconds, I think it is. But these right here are working pretty fine for me. Now, the main thing about this build, guys, is its booster shot. If we take a quick look at it right now, you can see the booster shot has an 18.6 second heal cooldown, so you're going to be getting booster shots really, really quickly. And compared to the vigor or the overdose, it's 20 seconds. So the booster shot has so many plus sides to it because it's shorter cooldown than overdose, and you get so many more benefits. But we'll get into that later. So, in order to have your booster shot be effective, you're going to want to run a vigorous chest piece. This is really, really important for this build. And what you're going to want to roll in order to get a good chest piece is electronics, health, skill haste, and ammo capacity. Wherever you can roll skill haste, you're going to want to roll it. Now, for the mods, I run a firearm skill haste mod for almost every piece of gear here. Now, getting into the ninja bike, this is also important for this variant of the build. Now, you can run a high-end MC build variant of this, but I'll get into that after. Now, for the ninja bike, you're going to want to run electronics, skill power, and minor attributes, ammo capacity, but I wasn't lucky enough to get ammo capacity there. And then firearm skill haste. Now, the reasoning behind skill power is so I could get that stronger booster shot with this build, so I could just keep getting those strong heals over and over. You can run health if you feel like you're too squishy, but I just prefer skill power. And this is a really important piece to get. Now for the gloves, I'm running Banshee. You're going to want to run electronics, whatever damage weapon you're using, skill haste, and crit damage. This is basically a god roll of what you need on your gloves. So make sure you guys look for a pair of gloves, either Tactician or Banshee, that are rolled like these. For the holster, I have Tactician with skill haste as the major attribute with first aid self-heal. And I forgot to mention, for the ninja bike, you also want self-heal. So basically self-heal for every prototype mod you can get. For the knee pads, Banshee knee pads with firearms, first aid self-heal. You want health as the major attribute, and then whatever you can get for minor attributes. And then for the mask, I run a tactician with electronics, skill power, and damage to elites. Now for this mod, this one mod right here, I run a firearm skill power. Now the reasoning behind this is because you get 15% skill haste with having a tactician piece on with a ninja bike. So if I take off, let's say this one with skill haste, I will be at 47% skill haste. Now if I throw it back on, of course I'm going to be at 50% skill haste, as you can see. So if I were to throw on another skill haste firearms mod, it would be pointless because it wouldn't increase the skill haste at all. So you could throw on either skill power, health, or crit chance, whatever you want. So I just go with skill power. And I think the Banshee and Tactician work so well with this build because you get that 10% damage from the Banshee gear set to out of cover targets, and then the two-piece Tactician, which is godly with the skill haste and that extra skill power to use for your booster to make it that much stronger. This is probably the best combination of gear sets in the game at the moment because you're getting that damage output as well as that skill power output. Now, as we take a look at our abilities, the pulse is very, very important to this build because it's going to allow you to hit targets really, really hard. If you're noticing people are using a scrambler pulse right here, then you're going to want to switch from the tactical scanner to a concealed. If you're noticing people aren't running a concealed, then you're going to want to switch to a tactical scanner because you hit a lot harder with a tactical scanner. And even without a pulse, you're still going to be hitting hard with this build as long as you keep popping your booster shot. Now, you got fairly fast cooldowns for your pulses as well, which is another benefit. With this recon pack, you also get a 13.9 second cooldown, which is crazy. Now, the booster shot, which is the star highlight of this build, you get 18.6 second booster shots. And the reasoning behind using a booster shot with this build is because you get so many more benefits using a booster shot than you do using an overdose. For example, as you can read, temporarily increases damage and damage resistance for the affected targets in addition to the normal healing effect. So you're getting a damage increase and you're getting your toughness increase when popping a single booster shot, and on top of that, the cooldown is even faster than having a overdose. So that's why you want to have a vigorous chest piece on to complement that booster shot so you can get a guaranteed, no matter what health you have, overheal health. And then even the recovery link is fast with a 279 second cooldown as long as all the other supers. Now the talents that work great with this build I would have to say are Triage. I'll explain that more. Critical save, strike back, and on the move. Now for you guys saying triage is made for groups, yes it is, but if you're solo and if you're in your last segment of health and you pop that triage or you pop your medkit, it will actually decrease your skill cooldowns just like strike back would by 15%. So you add 15% on top of that strike back's 20%, you got a 35% cooldown of your skills, so that's even faster, and that'll bring your booster shot to what, like 13 seconds if you do the math. So that's crazy, crazy fast cooldowns. And then critical save to get that extra resistance, as well as on the move to get that extra resistance when taking down targets. Now, yes, there are different variants of this build that I like to use. This is mainly my go-to build. Now, if I'm doing like a 1v1 or something, or where I need that extra damage output, then the beauty of this is that I can switch to my high-end MC version of this build. Now, this build is slightly different in a few ways, and I will explain why. You need to have a classified holster, classified knee pads, and a refreshed mask that is really rolled towards electronics, skill power. Also, MC gloves that are rolled good. I wish I had crit damage rolled instead of crit chance right there, but it's my luck, so. And as well as skill haste. And for the backpack, a specialized, and instead of major attributes, I run crit damage so I could hit that much harder. Now with this build, with the specialized and the refresh combined, your booster shot is going to give you so much healing no matter what. So no matter what segment of health you're at. But the only flaw to this build is that the booster shot compared to the 18.6 second cooldown on the Banshee Tactician one, this one is actually 23 seconds, so it's longer, but you are going to get stronger heals from this one. And the pulse is about the same, slightly weaker, and a slightly longer super cooldown. But with this build, you're guaranteed to hit that much harder. But again, you're sacrificing that skill haste. As we take a look at the skill haste here, I can only get it up to 40%. As with my other build, I was able to max it out at 50%. So that's basically the beauty of this build, guys. You can use it with so many different variants to suit your needs. If you want those really quick heals, then you could use this Banshee Tactician one. And this build has just been working really, really great for me, guys. It's crazy how many people you can take on when you have literally infinite booster shots coming back to you. And also, one thing I forgot to mention is if you're fighting against a lot of shock turrets and stuff like that, you can throw in an immunizer and you get a 13-second cooldown for the immunizer. So you got a 13-second immunizer cooldown and an 18-second booster shot cooldown. So you're basically going to be popping off heals left and right on top of your med kit, and you'll still be hitting hard as long as you keep popping your booster shot. So this build literally suits all needs of the Dark Zone in PvP, in my opinion. In PvE, well, guys, NPCs shred anyone, so yeah, about that. But guys, this is my Colossus build. I was holding off on showing it for a little bit because I wanted to have some fun with it. But guys, if you enjoyed this video and if it helped you, make sure you guys smack that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Comment below your thoughts. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys later.